did before was we took the derivative of e to the whatever is exactly what you had to start with. So it's e to the whatever, but then you also have to take the derivative of the whatever. So like for e to the sine x, the derivative of e to the sine x was just e to the sine x. And then we times that by the derivative of that green part there. So that's what we did. We didn't finish this. We finished the e's, but we got to now the natural logs. So there's a differentiation rule for natural logs. It is if f of x equals the natural log of something, we'll call it g of x, then f prime of x is equal to the derivative of g of x over g of x.
I like this rule better. Honestly, yeah.
Notice the natural log goes away.
Yeah, that's why I like this rule better. Well, I also don't have to remember, like, high D low minus low D high.
You have to remember that forever.
I get it wrong half the time.
It's low D high minus high D low. If you
I try to get high D low,
remember it.
Low D high.
No, low D high. Yeah.
Whenever I had that play, my mom said, "Is that Miss King singing?"
Oh, Daniel. I actually muted her and told her.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
she
got
did.
back. She's like, "Did you like my singing?" Actually goes, "I muted you."
Yeah. Yeah. It didn't feel too bad when I graded your test. No. I'm just kidding. Alright, here we go. So we're going to find the derivatives of these.
It's okay, my mom didn't feel bad either. I got yelled at for it.
Oh.
Oh no.
Alright, moving on. So
I did.
it has a natural log.
Okay.
So you take the derivative of what you're taking the natural log of, so that you're right, it's 2.
So it'd just be 2 over 2x minus
Over, yep, what the whole natural log is.
And then the 2 can cancel, right?
No.
No,
Oh,
because you're
dang.
subtracting, you're not multiplying.
Right. If I could factor out a 2, then it could cancel.
Factor out a 2 then.
I
Where's
can't
all the
because
tricky
then it's
business
3.
gonna come in?
2 won't divide into 3 evenly.
Dang.
There's going to be some tricky business. There
Always.
always is.
Okay, try, you do this one.
I'll do all of them.
You do all of them. Ashley.
I like this one. She's gonna realize it's harder than she thinks it is. Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
I like it right now. And then when you make
Okay, that's the way it always is. That's math. And
I swear, homework without Miss King is difficult. 21, I was struggling. Okay, me too. Oh, I did that wrong.
I can do that at the factory. I don't have to. I can't. No, I can't.
Pay it back when you're done. You just give it to me.
Yeah.
I'm not walking back over there.
I made it back there sometime.
I think I did it.
Alrighty, Stephen. F prime of x, what's going to go on top?
6x plus
And Daniel, what's going to go on bottom?
3x squared plus 2x.
And can I simplify anything? Not really. Perfectly fine like this. If you did factor out a 2 on top and an x on bottom, nothing really happens. So, I mean, it doesn't matter. Both of those are correct. You might do that just to see if something canceled, but nothing did, so yeehaw. Okay, what about this one? Brooklyn, what goes on top?
Negative sine of x.
Yeah, because derivative of cosine is negative sine. Lilies, what goes on bottom?
Cosine.
Cosine. Does that reduce?
Oh, 10.
Yes. That's the negative tangent. Sine over cosine is tangent. Cosine over sine is
Cotangent.
cotangent. Look at us. We're so smart.
We took geometry.
You also took, I don't know, trig pre-cal.
Yeah, but we learned it in geometry, which was the only thing we actually retained from geometry.
I didn't even retain
No, I retained those triangles.
Oh, yeah. Those are the only two things.
I didn't retain the 30, 60, 90.
And you did it again. In
Yeah.
pre-cal.
Yeah, I was like, that helped.
And
but
n minus 2
learned
times
it.
180.
N minus 2 times. What is that?
It's
Find
the
how many-
sides for like
Yes. It's the number of angles in a polygon.
He said if we remember that, he'd give us money. I didn't remember it.
Okay,
But I
here we
remember
go.
the money.
Notice I rewrote square root of 2x minus 4 as 2x minus 4 to the 1/2. When what goes on top?
1/2. 2x minus 4 to the negative 1/2. Top 2.
There you go. And don't forget, you have to do the chain rule here. So you're also going to have to take the derivative of what's inside there. So I took the derivative of the whole thing.
I don't even divide. No.
No, we're about to divide.
Yeah, we are. We're not done.
I'm confused. Where did the 2 come from?
This too, the chain rule. You had to take the derivative of what was inside. This is all just the derivative of the top.
I don't like him.
I don't like it either.
You know that I don't like the same table she puts in there.
You're doing it because of you.
And then on the bottom is how much? Or is what?
2x minus
Yeah. Square root, what did you say?
2x minus 4.
Square root of 2x minus 4. Okay. I thought you said something else. That's why I was like, hey. Okay. So now let's simplify this.
1.
Yes. 1/2 times 2 is 1.
Oh no.
And then I have 2x minus 4 to the 1/2.
Negative square root.
Negative 1/2.
Yeah. It's not negative square root. Yes.
Stick it on the bottom.
I have to stick it on the bottom.
So then it's 1 over 2.
Square root times square root.
Which would just be 2x minus 4.
Yes. Because it's
Square root times
1 over the square root of 2x minus 4 times the square root of 2x minus 4.
And 2 square root.
And that's 2x
Can't
square root 2 minus 4 squared.
I have no clue what
I didn't
she
catch
said.
that either.
I think
But I'm going to
she's
go
breaking.
with it.
I think you're breaking.
Okay. Grab your calculators.
I did remember to do that.
Told you something. Told you.
Everybody have one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, look at you.
Mine didn't die.
Can't relate.
Oh, wait.
I say mine is like almost has like full battery. It's so green.
That's okay. I can blow you up.
She was so excited that everyone had it.
I know, right?
I brought
Yeah,
And
like
my
couple
dreams
days.
were crushed.
In a couple days.
Steven?
Couple days.
Would you like to count down until Thanksgiving? 'Cause I'll do
Oh, hopefully it works. Open it up.
Steven,
Steven, open it up, make sure it works.
16 days till Thanksgiving. Not a couple
Okay.
days.
Okay, so here we go.
You say squared.
Actually, are you trying to square it?
We can find.
Imaginary.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I looked up a bunch of pickup lines when I was gone. It's fine.
So we can find the derivative on a calculator. It's just sometimes you can use a calculator and sometimes you can't.
That's all.
Sometimes you have to show your work.
Neither.
Sometimes you don't have to. It depends on the type of problem.
We learn when we can't don't have to do that.
So, like on number 1, these say for each of the functions we'll find f prime of x using the calculator. And determine the function is increasing, decreasing, horizontal tangent, or vertical tangent. And give a reason. Alright. So we are not going to do this by hand. If you are allowed to use a calculator, don't waste your time trying to do it by hand because you will lose a lot of time on the test. So here's how we do this. It's just math. The math button is under the green alpha button.
Oh, found it.
And then cursor, let's see, it's number 8. Yep,
Yeah, we all realized.
in deriv. So you hit math 8, it pops up beautifully.
We should put in X.
Yes. Anytime for a variable, just put in X, and you can use that X that is right next to the green alpha. So ddx, and then 3e to the x. E, by the way, is second, and then the natural log button by the 4. And then sine,
It's just E.
and then sine x, close the parentheses after the x, make sure it's in the right mode.
Oh.
And we're plugging in -2, not -2,
Negative 2.
-2.
Can I click enter?
I
You
got
may.
an answer.
That's not a derivative.
It's not.
It's a
What
derivative
mode should
out
it
of
be?
value. It has to be out of value in order to use a calculator.
What mode should it be in?
Always radians.
So does that mean it goes in a decimal? No.
Wait, so it's decreasing, isn't it?
Because it's kind of.
So did y'all get -0.5318?
Yeah.
No.
No, 8-1.
No, this one should be. It should
Pass
be.
it to me.
So look at it.
Actually, she figured it out.
Fixed it.
I was like, what number?
Mine just wasn't in radians.
Oh well.
Oh, what are you doing? Physics.
Yeah.
So f prime of -2